This is for Monday, uh, September the 14th. So I'll go to the screenshots and talk about what happened. A lot of what happened today was announcements from Group 1 from what they missed on Thursday, Friday. Then there was a fire drill during third hour, which lost about 15 minutes. So let's go through what we talked about. First off, when you turn something in, a picture of, say, your work, if you use HEIF for your image, and these are the people that did that, it ends up, Canvas doesn't recognize it, so you have to open up on your computer separately, and it takes twice the time. So I will no longer be accepting HEIF. I'm sure maybe you don't even realize that's what it's doing, but make sure it's in the JPEG format is what I prefer. And then this is the next page of all these that came in. JPEG, PDFs are okay. PNGs are okay. JPGs are okay. I don't know what this one was. This internet location, that was a strange one. That said it would damage my computer if I opened it up. And then the zip archives, they work, but then you're forcing me to download everything onto my hard drive, and you could have a virus, whatever you have, accidentally, on your computer, and then I pick it up. So no more zips. That's the other thing. The other thing is that it takes forever because you have to unzip it. Then you have to open up that folder. Then you finally get to so it takes about 10 times as long as a normal PDF would take or a JPEG. Okay, so from now on, these are the only formats I will use. I will allow JPEG, JPG, JPEG, PDF, and PNG. All right, those are all good formats. What's the P? So this person here did a good job. I mean, he used JPEG and all, but he took a picture, I think it was a he took a picture of every problem. And I understand that you're trying to make sure I can see it. I get that. But now I have 6 pictures to download. And each picture takes its own time. So this took forever to grade. So just one picture is fine. One picture of the whole page. If you can squeeze 2 pages in there and take a picture, that would be even better because I can zoom in when I need to. Also, let's before I get to that, let's look at this. So one of the things that's happening with grades is that people are seeing this sheet 1.1, sheet 1.3, and then a bunch of blanks, and they're saying, well, hey, I turned that in, and really you shouldn't be turning it in yet. If you turn it in virtually, or you take a picture of it and turn it in, it's just going to go to nowhere. So it's not going to be looked at. These sheet 1.1, 1.3, 1.5, 1.6, those sheets will be turned in by paper. Okay, you'll turn them in with your packet. Only a couple of 2 or 3 sheets per packet will all go through this crazy PDF thing, JPEG, take a picture of the sheet, only 2 to 3 times per packet. So the rest of them will all be graded at the end of the packet, which was looking like about October 1st, somewhere in there, unless we keep getting delayed. I didn't get very far today, so I'm starting to wonder if I can hit that October 1st deadline I was wanting to do for the test, but we'll see. So just wait on your papers unless I say turn it in, submit it. Just do them, but then I'm going to look them over when you turn it in with your test on October 1st. See, there's the grades there's some grades here for 1.2. That's all the grades I graded this weekend. Some people didn't turn it in, but those are the grades. So if you didn't turn it in, it's due. It was due, what was it, Friday night? So you're losing like 5% a day, so up to 30% off. So, and really it includes weekends because now that we're all the internet, It's not in school days, it's just every day. So if you don't turn it in on Friday and then you wait till Monday to turn it in, now you've lost 15%. So you can turn it in on Friday or Saturday or Sunday now. So weekends don't work as an excuse anymore. Sorry about that. 2020. So here is a new schedule. I'm going to do these Zooms. I'll do a voluntary. This is all optional. But for group 2, I think it'd be good. Now group 1 was there today, but group 2, what I'll do in this Zoom right here on Monday nights, these Zooms, what I'll do is I will talk about what happened. I'll wrap up what happened, kind of like what I'm doing here, but I'll do it live. You can ask questions. So I'll wrap up what happened on Monday, and I'll preview what's going to happen on Tuesday. Now, I try not to give new information, or any information I give on these Monday night wrap-ups, these Monday night Zooms. I might just be answering how to work a problem. Maybe we still have questions about metrics, or there's questions about the red equation or whatever. We can look at that. But this is mostly for virtual kids who don't have a good chance to come in, or on Monday nights, so they're for group 2 and 3 on Monday nights. Now, it doesn't mean group 1, if you wanted to come and hang out, you can. And it's the same, and it's on the front page of the Canvas on the home page. It has the meeting ID and it has the password. The password's ASCII Zoom this week. Passwords might change each week. Now on Thursday night, I'm going to do it again. And on Thursday night, this is more for group 1 and group 3 because they weren't there Thursday and they won't be there Friday. So it'll wrap up what happened on Thursday for them, and it will give them a preview of Friday. And of course, on Wednesdays, we have our office hours. So I'll be there Wednesday morning. You can also ask questions there. Okay, so today's physics, by the time we got through that, it took about 20 minutes in class to get through, 25 minutes. Here is, I posted the key to 1.2. Now it's posted in 2 places. One is on the Canvas, right underneath the assignment, you'll see a key. And the other place it's posted is the Facebook group. And there's a whole nother, I'll go over this tomorrow in class, there's a whole nother unit in our Facebook group. I made it unit 1. And on that unit, you'll have each sheet. Okay, now I got 1.1 through 1.3. You'll have each sheet, and then eventually you'll have, in addition to that, you'll have the key for each sheet. So then there's comments below, so you can ask all your questions right there, like why'd you do it this way, or whatever. So that's the problem with Canvas, is really can't do that there. We can have a nice classroom back and forth. I mean, I'm getting questions, you're emailing me questions, which is good, on Canvas. Don't email me, just the basic way, because that'll get lost in about 100 other emails I'm getting a day. So if you'll email me right there in Canvas, then I'll get back to it. That's just you and me. That's all of you and me. That's it. So that's a much better way to contact me. Anyway, there's the key. What else we got? So then we spent, now here's where I was a little bit disappointed in group 1. I went around to check, and theoretically, even though you're not there Thursday, Friday for group 1, you were still expected to do the work. The only way we're going to get anywhere this year is for the groups that, like today, for group 2, to do the work that was assigned that day. And really, group 2's got it kind of easy because there wasn't that much accomplished, because unfortunately I spent most of the hour going over what happened on Thursday, Friday, because there were too many kids. And I did have some that did it, but probably 75% of the students there today had not done the work from Thursday, Friday. I mean, you guys have got to understand, that's not a 4-day weekend. Okay, you have to do the work on Thursday and Friday if you're group number 1. If you're group 2, you got to do the work today and tomorrow. And so you come to school ready. Otherwise, I mean, we can do it the other way, where I just go ahead and repeat myself I think next week we'll be with the same alternate schedule where you don't do anything on, 4 days a week and then only work 2 days a week. But we're not going to get, by the time May comes around, we'll be about where we were at the end of the first semester, which is not going to be good for you. So, I mean, me, I get paid either way, but that's really going to burn you, I think. So, I would have just kind of blown through and said, hey, tough luck, but it's early in the year. I'm trying to have grace over grades here. I know it's difficult, but there's plenty of ways to reach out for help. There's videos to watch. You can email me. You can on Canvas. You can go to the Facebook group and ask questions. Okay, so you do have avenues. So I don't want to look down and see just blank pages when you had 4 days to do it. But this time, it really didn't make any sense for me to just kind of blow it off and move on, because if you don't understand metrics, then that's a foundational concept in physics. So that's the purpose of this sheet 1.3, was to start to think about this power. It's still a metric game, but the whole idea is to get you to understand the idea of these powers and also scientific notation. So if you're group 2 and you're watching this, really it's kind of what we did on Friday. We did it again today. They went to the board, they worked some problems. Let's see. Yeah, we worked a couple of problems together. There's those. And then we went to the board. Oh, I wanted to point this out. On the Facebook group, this is a Facebook group exclusive. I have 3 examples of how to do the metric game. So a lot of times, because I just can't afford, I'm already at 25% capacity on what I put in Canvas, and I didn't put that much in Canvas, but it just doesn't have a whole lot of room in Canvas. So a lot of stuff, I have an infinite, as far as I can tell, capacity to put stuff on Facebook. I've never had a problem there. So in our Facebook group, I will post a lot of the videos, a lot of the help sheets, a lot of these little things here. Okay, so it's another advantage of being in the group. And right now I have 75 members. Of those, probably 60 are you guys. So I'm still about 23 short of where I should be. All right. And you have now to the end of September to join. And if you do, you're doing your part. And then everyone gets 10 points. Okay. All right, so this should look familiar to group number 2. We talked about this last week. We talked about it today some. And, I am going to go back and do some review always. Like on Thursday, I will do some review from what happened on today and tomorrow. A little bit. I'm talking 10 minutes. I don't want to spend too much time. We got to keep moving. But today it was the entire hour after we got announcements out of the way. All right. Hey, it's Monday, right? Here's a good example of some notes. And I've had so far 2 people that I've given the special notebooks to act as scribes for the class. So if you can take really good notes, this is from a few years ago. If you can take really good notes, and I'll show you more examples of good notes, and you want to be our scribe, you get paid for that in points. Let's see. Because we talked a little bit about unit vectors on Friday. We talked about them again today. We talked about I roof and J roof, and we just barely touched on it. But what we got out of first hour, I think it was, or maybe a second, that unit vectors turn scalars into vectors. They give a number, a direction. Like if I say, how far is it over to Noble? Or ask you, and you say, well, you go 5 miles, it doesn't help me a whole lot. But if you say you go 5 miles south on 77, that's a vector. So for computers, though, in order to tell a computer whether it's to the left or up or down, we use these I roofs and J roofs. And so we'll spend some time tomorrow talking about that. I roofs and J roofs. We didn't get, like I said, we just didn't have the time. So here was what we got to do. Here's what you got to do tonight. That optional Zoom. And this is for mostly for group 2 and 3. If you don't come, that's fine. But that's at 9 to 10 tonight. And remember, the password, it's the same address it's always been. And it's on the front page. And the password is ASCII Zoom with the A and the Z capitalized. All right. And then submit exit quiz 5. Went ahead and gave you till midnight tonight. It was last night. Now I gave you an extra night. Midnight tonight, exit quiz 5. Finish 1.3. That's the, and I'm going to post a key on that. Probably, I might do it late night tonight. I don't know. And then look over 1.4 tomorrow. But that key to 1.3 will be on there either tonight, late night tonight, or tomorrow. And then check the key. Look over, and that's not cheating to change your work. It's not. This is not an exam. So it is cheating though, just to copy, like have a blank page in front of you and then just copy it off the screen. That's cheating. Let's not kid yourself. But if you tried it and just didn't get it, and so you try it, maybe you do it wrong, but you check the key and then you correct it, that's perfectly fine. In fact, that's what I expect to happen. All right, and then certainly join our physics group. Okay, let's stop sharing here. And that's it. I'm not now I've got to, what I've been putting off all day is I've got to go back up there. And I asked for volunteers, but no one really jumped in there. I don't blame you. It's kind of a weird time of year. But I'm going to lay out the I roof and the J roof axes on the science building hallway floor. And then tomorrow and Wednesday, well, tomorrow and Thursday, I guess, we'll be out there playing around. Okay, so see you guys maybe tomorrow, or we'll see you maybe tonight, virtually. Bye.